Hello, everyone, and welcome back. What's on tap for today? We've got another great video, folks. This time it's a clip from the Young Turks Investigates, who I affectionately like to call the Yellow Turkeys or the Young Jerks. Anyways, it's a clip of AOC versus Lauren Boebert, and they're talking about the fact that the District of Columbia is allowing illegal aliens the right to vote in elections. Anyways, we're going to get to all that in the next few seconds, but before we do so, just want to let you know that you're watching the Dr. Nasir Shaikh Show. I'm your guest host. My name is Dr. Nasir. We'd love for you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Hit that notification bell, like, share, and follow us. Comment below. What do you think? And let's get now to that video between Lauren Boebert and AOC.
The DC City Council decided to now give illegal aliens the right to vote, giving this right to illegal aliens as if our government is the Oprah Winfrey Show. You get a vote, you get a vote, you get a vote. But when cities in Vermont passed the same provisions, when San Francisco, when 9 Maryland cities brought up this provision, did the Republican Party corral all of Congress and bring this issue down to the floor for a vote? No, they did not. They are singling out the residents of the District of Columbia and expanding in the history of disenfranchisement that goes all the way back to the legacy of slavery. Rich, so rich to hear the other side discuss the sacred right of voting, discuss what our veterans and our service members fought for in the sacred right of voting, while defending and continuing to defend the disenfranchisement of American citizens in D.C. for their right to vote. They don't believe in the actual enfranchisement and voting rights.
So you see right here where it says AOC slams House Republicans for basically co-managing Washington, D.C. voting. And she talks about disenfranchisement of American citizens in D.C. Folks, that's just an absolute blatant freaking lie. This is what the Democrats always do. This is what the progressives always do. This is what the mainstream media always talks about. That minorities are being disenfranchised, blacks are being disenfranchised, Hispanics are being disenfranchised. Everybody's being disenfranchised except white people. And for her to basically lump in, basically saying that because the disenfranchisement is happening to these marginalized groups, which it's not, what the hell does that have to do with allowing illegal aliens to vote and they're not U.S. citizens? It's against the law. But you think anybody cares on the Democratic side, on the liberal side, the leftist side, the progressive side? They don't give a damn about the law. No, they don't.
For DC residents who are U.S. citizens, and yet they have the audacity and the gall to not just continue in that position and claim they believe in the sacred right to vote while denying that right to vote for an overwhelmingly black city, but then expanding their position.
What is she, on a horse?
In direct contradiction of their quote-unquote conservative values of small government and defending freedom, have decided to expand the jurisdiction of this body to meddle into the business of DC residents. The DC City Council has the right to determine its policies for DC residents.
Not if
and
it's
if any
against
member
the
of this
law.
body does not like that, they can feel free to change their registration, resign their post, and run for DC City Council. And for those who are residents here of Washington, D.C., they could have, as the ranking member stated, gone to any one of the many hearings on this issue. I understand that there may be disagreement. I understand that Republicans may not be happy with what the DC City Council is doing. But when cities in Vermont passed the same provisions, when San Francisco, when 9 Maryland cities brought up this provision, did the Republican Party corral all of Congress? They are singling out the...
And you know what? I'll tell you right now, to AOC, to her face, to anybody's face, squishy Republicans, rhinos, of course they didn't. They didn't bring this up. They didn't say when Vermont was doing it locally. They didn't say, okay, when San Francisco was doing it locally. They didn't raise their voices at all when Maryland, 9 cities or whatever cities in Maryland were saying, doing the same thing. being illegally giving the right to illegal aliens the right to vote. They didn't raise the issue because they're looking at it, saying, well, you know what? That might be a way to attract illegal alien voters once somehow miraculously or through Congress are allowed to get U.S. citizenship, or they get pardoned, or we allow them to just gain status of being a resident alien or DAC, whatever means that they're going to do, that they can utilize the policies that they can make and skirt the laws. The Democrats, the leftists, the progressives, they don't give a damn. If we can give illegals a right to vote, hey, you know what? More power to us. They're going to flood the Democratic Party. It's all about power, folks. You know that, and I know that. And it's a squishy Republicans, I said before. It's those Republicans. And you know what? She's right. Republicans did not talk about this or bring this up and say, hey, this is absolutely wrong.
The residents of the District of Columbia and expanding in the history of disenfranchisement that goes all the way back to the legacy of slavery.
Oh my God.
And they're bringing it right here to this floor because why? They don't have any real bills to debate. We're not here to talk about health care. We're not here to talk about abortion. We're not here to talk about voting rights. We're here to talk about the expansion and the continued subjugation and disenfranchisement of the people of the District of Columbia. Let them govern themselves. And with that, I yield back to the ranking member.
They're going to bring us a whole series of these disapproval resolutions for the people of Washington, D.C. They don't want to vote in Washington, D.C. They don't want to live in D.C. They can move to D.C. and run for D.C. Council if that's their interest. But no, they just want to lord it over the people of Washington. So they don't like the District of Columbia's voting rules.
And so this is what TYT Investigates basically is putting out there, because of course the Young Turks, they would love for illegal aliens to come out and vote. They want them to come out in droves. They don't care about sovereignty of the United States of America. At least I haven't heard them talk about it. If they have, then I basically would stand corrected. But you know what? If that's the case out there, hey, Cenk, hey, Ana, the rest of you at the Young Turks, who I affectionately also call the Yellow Turkeys, the Young Jerks, why don't you come back and let me know? Rebut this video. Come back and tell me, hey, Dr. Shaikh, you're wrong. We don't side with the Democrats on this. I'll perfectly basically take that back, but I can't find that anywhere. I can't find it anywhere where you guys basically say that to allow illegal aliens to vote, it's okay with you. Anyways, folks, we appreciate you taking the time to watch. You've been watching the Dr. Nasir Shaikh Show. I've been your guest host. My name is Dr. Nasir. Subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, like, share, and follow us. Comment below, let us know what you think. Should illegal aliens get the right to vote or not, or should it just be a right for United States citizens only? Anyways, I'll leave you with my final thought, which is, when you're right, you're right, and when you're left, you're wrong. We'll see you again next time, folks. Take care and stay safe.